It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, easy, route. Easy. 13 move.
Going to the air right away, Lawrence. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Well, this defense for the Texans, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Well, a strong run there as they'll take this all the way down to the 35. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Gun. Hey, run. Gun. It's hot. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. Rifles one incomplete. The Chiefs are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind is certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
30 left. Hey.
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
That's good.
Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
Come on. Hey.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Texans' 5-yard line.
On 13 loose. 11 left. Tomatoes. Here we go.
Lawrence will throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will take it all in for a Chiefs touchdown. Trevor Lawrence hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point attempt here still to come. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Right 80.
And they'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Oh, and that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Burrow. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Rip, Silver.
Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Now Lawrence changing the play.
13 loop.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Texans will take over.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patient...
And shutting him off now open field. He's still on his feet. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Houston. Terry McLaurin, 72 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The last series for them a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. You look at the defense for these Texans. Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
They absolutely have to avoid the penalties, have to walk that line between being aggressive and the ones that get you in trouble. The illegal contact, pass interference calls, they've got to make sure that they don't have those.
And this one's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, kill.
Now Lawrence to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. These two teams all tied after 1.
First down. 1st and 10.
Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On red. Here we go.
Here's a give up the middle. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd and 8.
Rip, 23. Son, it's hot.
From midfield now, Lawrence. Well, he's going to be out of bounds downs, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Red on red. Go, go. Hey, Ginger, attack. 11, Agate. Silver.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Second and 10.
Hey, I'm gun. Hey, Lion.
And to throw again is Lawrence. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. And nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Come on.
And he's in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. 180.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
The tackle made by Martin Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. His first catch, good for 9 in the first down.
A gain of 9 yards. The Texans first down.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Here we go.
2nd down and 8. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll let it fly for Austin. And this is caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Calvin Austin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 14.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Chiefs make over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Well, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Hey, 23. Hey, so, easy.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third and 3.
Take right open. Hey. This side.
Here's Lawrence. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
7-yard gain.
It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Side complete. That's Norton. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 37.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Right back to him on first down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They work now on 2nd and 9. Lawrence to Mixon on the check down. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Here we go.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Looking to put a drive together.
11. Here we go. Right 80, 12.
Now it's Burrow. Now he'll tuck this and run. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
So from the 37, here's second down and 8.
Here we go.
A short throw to Ingram. It'll be a gain of 5.
Here we go.
And now it's 3rd and 3.
12.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I'm
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line. Burrow looking to pass. And the Chiefs are going to get it. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Here's Burrow. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Now Lawrence.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
45-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line.
Hey, Soko, hunt. Here we go.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
They're looking for a spark defensively. When he went for that ball, probably thought he had a chance at the pick. Now remember, they had 2 last week in the win. Obviously losing here.
Well, you talked about looking for a spark, and the best sparks are when you make big plays for your team. And he had that opportunity there. Couldn't haul it in, but that doesn't mean they're going to back off at all. They figure if they can get one of those takeaways, they can spark their team to a win.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this 2nd half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something that was built on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting 1st downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Now it's Burrow. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from,
where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. We're back now in KC. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter.
Right?
From the 32 now. Here's first and 10. Now a give. It's Hubbard going left. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Some big plays in the passing game on this chart. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. Now he's going to step up. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the fourth. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making the play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. Well, they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance, and then they end up winning this game.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. And that's good for a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And he is caught. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way and worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. Now Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Lawrence now going to move him around. And here's a handoff out of the gun. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
11 empty. It's just set.
Throwing, Burrow.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Here we go. 11 Mighty. 11 Thomas.
Burrow.
He's going to let it fly. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So down only 2 now. Still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Hey.
Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete.
Complete to number 87. Brings up 3rd down.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
Lisa 24. Here we go. Take right open. Go. Here we go.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
It's a gain of 29.
Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And they'll let the fullback try and take it home. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Well, they weren't messing around. 1st and goal, they didn't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, 1st down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it 6 points on the board. Play after, right down the middle. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 2.
Here's 1st and 10.
Gun. 11. Right, 80. Stop.
Now Burrow.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
25 yards.
Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
Here we go. 11. Stop.
Burrow.
He'll make the diving catch.
All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now the Texans will burn the 1st of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
This is 1st and 10.
1st down, Houston.
Here we go. Stop.
To throw, Burrow.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Touchdown, Texans.
Bass on for the extra point.
And the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score Chiefs 30, Texans 28.
So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers. Huh?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the 1st half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
Extra point right down the middle. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining.
28.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
1-1. Ready?
Here's 1st down.
12. Check. 11. 11, Thomas. Right, 80. Stop.
Here's Burrow. And that's complete to Brown.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
11. Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
A final shot now for Burrow. He's got a man, complete.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it.